This video will be used to introduce you to Novell and xDrive network connections. What is Novell? Novell is a network tool used by staff and faculty to store and share documents across the Rider network. The Novell connections are commonly referred to as the G or H drives. Please note that the Novell accounts require an account that is separate from a customer's EasyPass account. A new account must be requested by a supervisor in the form of a help desk ticket. Information in the ticket must include the specific access requested. For example, whose account should the access mirror? Once the ticket is complete, it will be escalated to the NCS queue. Where is Novell installed? Novell is installed on all Windows-based faculty, staff, classroom teacher workstations, and on the Windows side of Mac Dual Boot teacher workstations. Please note that Novell access is not available on non-dual boot Macs. If you receive a call from a customer stating that Novell is not installed on my computer, there is most likely an issue preventing access to Novell. Customers can choose between logging on to Novell and logging on to the local computer by choosing either Novell Login or Computer-Only Login. Once successfully logged on through the Novell Login, the customer can see their Novell Drive mappings in Explorer under Network Connections. Common issues and resolutions. If the customer does not also change their MS Windows local account password to be the same as the Novell password, the Novell Login will not work. If the customer's MS Windows local account password was set to their previous Novell password, they will be able to log in to the local computer by choosing Computer-Only Login and using the previous Novell password. However, the customer will find their Novell shared drives missing. This may result in a call to the help desk with the customer stating, "My G drive is missing," or "Novell isn't installed." To resolve this issue, instruct the customer to reset their local password to their new Novell password. They can use Ctrl-Alt-Delete to bring up the task menu and choose Reset Password. Have them log off of the computer and log back on using the link for Novell Login. Network connection issues. If a customer calls and says they cannot sign into Novell and they are getting an error message about connecting to the server, it may not be a password issue. Always check to see if they have a network connection. Do they have internet access? If not, have the customer check to see if they have a network connection. For a wired network connection, have the customer check to see if the network cable is plugged into the back of their computer and to the wall securely. Have them check to see if there is an active link light at the PC connection, which would indicate a network connection. If the cables were loose or not correctly connected, there might not be an active network connection. If there is no link light and the cables are connected correctly, there might be an issue with the network port or a larger network issue. If anyone else in the office is having an issue connecting, it might be a larger network issue. If it is a wireless connection, check the signal bars. If there is a yellow sphere over the bars, there is an issue with the wireless connection. Network issues are escalated to NCS. If a customer calls and says that "My G drive is missing" or "Novell isn't installed," and they have a network connection, it could also be that they are making the wrong selection when logging in. If they want to log into Novell, make sure that they are choosing Novell Login and not Computer-Only Login. Novell settings vary by campus and faculty or staff status. Sometimes the network settings may not populate on the Novell login screen. This picture shows the correct settings. Have the customer enter the settings and log in. This information is also available in the knowledge base. Requesting Novell access. If an individual needs Novell access, their department supervisor must enter a ticket with the help desk, stating specific access required, like which folders or which existing account the access can mirror. When access for multiple types of accounts is requested in the same ticket, the ticket must be broken down into a ticket for each individual account request. The most common example of this is a request for a new employee. A ticket may come into the help desk requesting access to Novell and the xDrive, and may include a request for a phone extension. This ticket should be broken up into 3 parts. Network. A network ticket is created to give the requested access to the xDrive. Network. Another network ticket needs to be created to grant requested Novell access. Telecom. A telecommunication ticket has to be entered with the phone extension that needs to be added or changed. When working on a new multiple request, make sure to get all of the information needed for each individual request. If system access is requested, be sure to get the exact access requested, either individual folders or a name account to mirror. Zythos or xDrive is a network tool used by staff and faculty only to store and share documents across the Rider network. xDrive uses EasyPass authentication, which eliminates any issues syncing passwords. Where is the xDrive installed? xDrive is not on the images, therefore it has to be installed by request. Requesting access to the xDrive folders follows the same process as Novell access requests. Logging into the xDrive. Because Zythos uses client-installed software, the customer logs into xDrive after logging into the computer. This can be done through the icon on the desktop or the login window that starts automatically with the Windows login. Once logged in with their EasyPass account, the customer will see their xDrive listed as a network drive in the Explorer. The xDrive can also be accessed through a web client at xdrive.rider.edu using their EasyPass credentials. Customers can use either method to log in, so if there's an issue with one, they can use the other. The xDrive is set up with 4 folders: Home, Public, Groups, and Projects. The Home folder is the customer's personal folder. The Public folder is available to everyone, and the Groups and Projects folders are tied to the customer's department. Specified access must be requested for the Groups and Projects folder.